We're now starting Revit Shed Stage 2. So the first thing it wants us to do is go in and modify the wall type. So we're going to go click on the wall we just changed to brick. We're going to edit type, click duplicate, and then we're going to edit it. So I'm going to click on this brick wall. I'm going to edit type. I'm going to hit duplicate. Okay. We're going to call it shed wall with siding. I'm going to hit OK. Now it's renamed it, and I'm going to go in and edit that structure. If I click preview, it'll show me what it looks like. It's going to say this top letter is brick. We're going to change that to be siding. So if I click preview, it kind of shows me what I'm looking at in terms of that wall. I'm going to click where it says brick in the material, and I'm going to change that. I'm going to look for siding, but if I don't see it, I'm going to go under wood and go to plywood sheathing. So I'm going to change this brick. Right now there is no siding. So I'm going to drop down under materials. I'm going to go wood. And then it said to choose this plywood sheathing. Once I have that, it wants us to, again, duplicate a material, and we're going to change it to horizontal siding. Duplicate. So I changed it to siding horizontal. Now that's what I'm looking at. Okay. So I did that. Then I'm going to go to graphics, and I'm going to change the surface pattern to horizontal. So under graphics, surface pattern, change that pattern to horizontal. Okay. And it said do that on the cut pattern. Then we're going to go to appearances and open it. I'm going to try to do the same thing under cut pattern, just in case, because I feel like that's what it was trying to say. Appearances, asset browser, okay. So appearances, okay, it's kind of showing me what it's going to look like. And just kind of running you through some of your different options. Okay. So once we go back, we're going to make sure that's replaced our brick. I'm going to hit OK. Notice it's now replaced our brick. Okay. It wants us to change the thickness of that to 1/2 inch, and then we can go ahead and delete that 3-inch air gap. So I'm going to change this to 1/2 inch. And I'm going to get rid of this air gap. So I just highlight it by clicking on the 2 and hit delete. You can go in and change any of the other options that you would like. It doesn't really say that we have to for now, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And OK. Okay, now if you notice, it has changed the look of that side of our building. Okay. It wants us to go ahead and change the other 8-inch generic walls to the shed wall with siding, and it looks like it wants us to leave one of them as brick. So I'm going to go back to floor plan floor. I'm going to select all my other sides. If I hold down Control, it'll let me select them all. And now we should have the option for that siding, shed wall with siding that we created to be an option. And I'm going to go ahead and change this one back to brick because it looks like it left that one as brick. Okay, I'm going to go back to 3D and let's see how it looks. Okay, so we've got our brick side and then our siding walls. Okay, now it's going to have us put in some doors and windows and stuff like that. So it says choose door, go to load family, go to doors, and it wants one of the single panel door types. And we're going to do a single panel, the 34 by 80. So I'm going to go door, load family, doors, and it said it wants one of the single panel. So I've got that option. If you go into doors, there are a ton of options, so you have some choices. So I could do that single panel, that single panel. Let's see if it says anything that I specifically have to do. Looks like they just went single panel with the one. I'm going to hit open, and then it told me what dimensions it wanted. So it wants 34 by 80. So let's see, go down 34 by 80 and hit OK. Okay, so now it's brought up that door. I'm going to go back to floor plan floor and put that door, and it still says door single panel. I'm going to put it there in the center, opening out. So they have the door opening in, so I'm going to show you how we can change that. You can change the door swing direction and stuff like that. It looks like they also went ahead and put in windows, so we might be looking at that. So if I look at this door, I'm going to go ahead and hit escape. I'll tap a couple times to get out of door. If you notice, you can change the side it opens on by hitting the arrows, and you can also change if it opens in or out by hitting the other arrows. So just some hints about how to change the stuff with your doors. So you can go in and revise the dimensions in the door. If we locked them, it stays locked. You can ignore temporary dimensions. If you notice, when we change the thickness of our walls, our floor doesn't go out to the end anymore. So now it's going to have us select that floor and do edit boundary to fix that. So let's go 3D. I'm going to click on that floor, modify floor, edit boundary. Okay. And if I edit boundary, I can use a line to bring it out to where I need it to be. So let's see, where's the align tool? There's a... So yeah, I click align, and then I click between the walls and the floor. And it looks like it's pretty good. Once I'm happy with it, I can hit the green check mark. And if I go back to 3D, that floor would have extended out. Okay. Now it's going to have us create some drawings. So we're going to go in the project browser, right click on sheets. And we went on 11 by 17 sheet. We might have to go in and load that from our sheets. So I'm going to go down here to sheets, right click. Actually, trying to think if I feel like they've left some stuff out. So I'm going to go in and add, if you see here they have some windows happening, so I'm going to go in and add those windows. So I'm going to go back to floor plan floor. I'm going to click window. And it has some windows here for us. I'm going to go ahead and place those. I'm going to put one there. It looks like they had 4. So I'm going to go ahead and place them. And so now I've got windows. I just felt like they already had that in their picture, and I don't remember them telling us to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here. When we come back, we'll do the we'll start the sheets.